What is going on, my friends and family, and welcome back to another mukbang on my channel. Here with my beautiful girlfriend, Sammy Grimm.
What's up, guys?
Today, if you don't know what a mukbang is, you're going to be eating along with us, and we're going to be having a conversation with you. Today we are having some amazing Mexican food. So we have a double wrap bean burrito, and then we also have some French fries with beans, guacamole, and some tomatoes and some veggies on it.
Yes.
So yeah, it looks really good. We've never been to this place before, but we're excited to taste test it and maybe critique it. Maybe talk some crapola about it. One thing I want to say is like, yeah, with mukbangs, you definitely just like, it's a long form video where we're talking and just kind of like having fun and chatting. One thing I want to say about Mexican food is people are always like, how do you order Mexican food? Honestly, easiest thing ever, just get a bean burrito.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Beans, double wrapped bean burrito, no cheese, you're good to go, baby.
Yeah, and ask them like if they make their beans with lard or if it's vegetable oil. A lot, like most of the time it's vegetable oil. And as long as they say it's vegetable oil, then you're pretty much good to go. Yeah. So we haven't tried this one yet, but we're gonna try it out.
Cheers.
Cheers, Mick. Their tortilla game fire.
Is it?
And their bean game.
Their beans are good.
Their beans are kind of like Taco Bell. Like, the whole thing kind of tastes like a bigger version of a microwave burrito. Which
the French fries are good.
I'm not complaining about. Yeah, the fries are good? Nice.
Their guac is good too.
About to do a little taste test of my own. Give me some tomato in there. That's pretty good. I will talk a little crap, say that I've had better. The places where we go usually are way better, but it's not bad. Anyways, yeah, guys, if you guys want vegan Mexican food, there's definitely a lot of vegan Mexican food places opening up. But yeah, you can also just go to a regular taco shop.
Yeah. Fries,
beans, guacamole, it'll blow your mind.
Good to go, baby.
And hot sauce, of course. Today we have Cholula green pepper hot sauce. What's your favorite hot sauce?
Ooh, Tapatio. So good.
You love your Tapatio.
I love Tapatio. So good. And, okay, I like Red Hot as well. The buffalo sauce.
This is the weirdest thing about Sam. Lately she's been using buffalo sauce where hot sauce should be going. Like in tacos. Like when we make tacos on a taco night, we should put buffalo sauce on it. I'm like, it's not hot sauce. It's not red sauce. It's not spicy sauce.
It's so good. It's so good.
I just don't understand it.
I know. Who doesn't get it? It's delicious.
Just don't get it. Anyways, what are you guys up to? How's your life? Life is weird. Everything's still weird. Pandemic mode's still on. Still full switch, full bore. We're watching like the news every couple nights and seeing like what's going on, like, you know, technically. But then from our perspective here in San Diego, it's a weird mix. There's some people who are taking it like ultra seriously, mask on, face covered. They like run to the other side of the street. Some people are just not outside. I see people on the internet being like, yeah, that's crazy. People are out right now and stuff. And then I see other people, like right now we're at the beach and it's just like, there's like people out on these like beachfront properties, like drinking beer and like having parties. And you know that there's not 25 people that live in that house. So you're like,
they're just raging. They're just raging with a bunch of people, having people over, and there's people on the beach just like walking near each other without masks and stuff. And we're pretty cautious. We have our masks and stuff when we walk on the beach, and you know, we're taking it pretty seriously, I would say. You know, so yeah, I don't know. Yeah,
the difference is crazy in people. I mean, I can't say that I'm like definitively like either way. Like I feel like, you know, there is a bit that you can do as long as you're being cautious. Like, I don't feel like, you know, like we have to completely lock ourselves inside. I think we should be outside every once, you know, get the sun and stuff like that. But I also think, like, you know what I mean? Like, playing beer pong with people that you don't know. Like, we heard some people the other day when we were walking by, and the guy was like, "Oh, awesome, what's your name?" And she was like, "My name's Michael Grace." And she's like, wait, my friend is like showing up and stuff, blah, blah, blah. And then we like listened to this whole conversation. They were like meeting each other, and then they went into the same place together. So they were like, for the first time meeting each other, renting a place together. And I'm like, yo, it's funny. Some people are out there with masks and being like super, and then other people are like, screw it.
Yeah, let's hook up.
Florida.
Yeah, seriously. It's crazy.
That's so good.
It's really good.
Give the burrito a try. I like the tortilla.
Yeah, I'm going to.
We double wrap our tortillas because it gets extra gummy, like the amount of tortilla when it sticks together. Oh, it's very good.
It's still really hot.
It is pretty hot. The other thing I want to talk about was so 24 Hour Fitness is where I work out. They just put out an email to everybody who's a member and said, here's our like guidelines and video. Here's a video that explains what's gonna happen when what's gonna be different about the gym. It was this whole video about like you're gonna have to make appointments now, and the gym's gonna be open in 30-minute or hour increment windows, and then every time it closes, there's gonna be a 30-minute close period where the gym closes, and then the staff goes through and cleans everything. So basically, like the gym is gonna be open from like 12 to 1, and then close from 1 to 1:30, and then open from 1:30 to 2:30, and then close from 2:30 to 3. So like you're gonna have to like book it and hopefully get a spot. Then show up on time. Can't be late because you're gonna miss some of your workout. And then if you're in the middle of your workout, they're gonna be like, "Gym's closing. Get out."
Yeah, which is crazy because we work out from like an hour to an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours. So we're gonna have to make our workout short. So, and I know that's kind of like a first world problem, but that kind of sucks.
Yeah, we do a lot of warm up.
And we do. We warm up for an hour.
Stretch.
Roll out. Abs for an hour before our workout, you know? Yeah. So.
Yeah, it's going to be a really interesting.
So we're going to have to warm up before we go to the gym at home.
Yes. Which is good because like we've gotten used to it now a little bit. Like we're working out at home every day and stuff.
That's not too bad.
It's like this weird thing though. So like I do appreciate the precautions because when it comes to the gym, I was already thinking like when the gym opens, I'm not gonna be going back for the first like while. But now I'm like, okay, so that's a lot of precautions. I feel like it'd be okay to go to the gym. I'm gonna wear a mask and all that stuff. But I was just like, damn, it's gonna be weird. It's gonna be weird. It's gonna be different. I don't know. What do you guys? Would you go to the gym if it opened right now? Would you go the first day, or would you wait a little bit? And are your gyms doing this kind of thing where they're changing the whole system up? I'm curious.
It's gonna be weird, man.
What do you think about your burrito?
It's good.
Yeah?
Yeah, the beans are a little salty.
A little bit.
For my taste. It's not sombreros in Santee. No. You know? But
what do you think about the tortilla?
Tortilla's good.
Tortilla's good.
It's gummy.
Not perfect gummy, but it is gummy.
It's gummy.
A little
like
break the party.
That girl hasn't had sombreros. You know.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? Like this girl at the taco shop was like, "This is the best tortillas you're ever gonna have."
Yeah.
I was like, "Girl, you haven't had my taco shop."
It was so funny. She was like, "Did you guys say double wrap?" And we're like, yeah. She's like, what does that mean? I heard you guys order. Sorry. And we're like, you know, like the burrito gets wrapped twice, like double wrapped 2 tortillas. And she was like, what? Why? And Sam's like, because, you know, the burrito like poops out when you get to the bottom. It starts ripping apart and stuff. And I'm like, yeah. And it's all like gummy and delicious. And they were like, what? Never heard of this.
Blew their mind. She was like,
yo, I was like, you've never eaten Mexican food if you've never had a double wrapped burrito.
Do you live in San Diego?
Bruh.
Like, what the heck? It was so funny.
Yeah, we're going to revolutionize that girl's life.
I've literally double wrapped my burrito since I was like 8 years old.
It's so much better.
So funny.
And if you're bulking, free calories, baby. Do the same thing at Chipotle, free if you double wrap, like it doesn't cost any more, and you get 300 extra calories. Obviously, I've eaten at Chipotle a lot because I know that off the top of my head. On another note, let's give an update on what we're watching because I feel like it's a very pandemic thing. We should do that every time we do a mukbang. What are we watching?
We have been watching Clone Wars. So good, you guys.
Yo, it's amazing.
Okay, let me just say.
Tell them, baby.
It is so freaking good. Like,
what?
The plot in every episode is like a mini movie. I mean, that's what a show is. But each episode is so freaking good. Like, each episode has such depth. It's so good.
Like the character development and stuff is so good, and like the animation, you like all right, it's animated, so you're like, it's for kids or something.
No.
Like, it's just not gonna be as good as like real Star Wars stuff. But it's very like, back when they first started, it was Lucasfilm, it wasn't Disney. So they do some gnarly stuff. Like they'll like come up behind somebody and like shove a lightsaber through their heart. And
dude.
you're like, oh, that's
like,
amazing. Oh. You just killed a main character, and you brutally did it.
Yeah, it's so good.
It's so good.
It's so good.
I watched it when I was really young because it started like in 2008 or something like that. And I watched like, however many seasons there were back then, like 3 or 4. Now they just put out the last season just like a couple of months ago. So it's still like fresh. It's like got a ton of seasons. And I remember it was good, but I just don't remember it being this good. And so we started watching it again and we're hooked.
Mm-hmm.
Like she's saying, it's like 25 minutes, so they go by really fast, but they're like really in depth. And the stories, none of it's like filler. None of it's boring. Mm-hmm. So you're like, oh, I can't wait to see like, how do they solve this? And then it like finishes and you're like, maybe one more. So good.
We watch like 2 to 3 a night because it's that freaking good. Like, so good.
Have any of you seen it?
Yeah.
I know there's going to be some Star Wars nerds who are like, yes!
Like, I'm such a nerd for Star Wars now.
Yeah, we've gotten into it.
Such a nerd.
But because we didn't really like the new ones when we first watched them. We were kind of hating on them.
Yeah.
And then we didn't give any chance for the other ones because we've watched like the first 1 or 2 and we're like, where they like introduced Rey and Poe.
Yeah.
And then we rewatched them recently and we were like, we had a different perspective and we were like, okay, we just had to like get used to it. Like, like when you listen to a new album and you're like, oh, trash, this artist sucks now. Yeah. And then you're like, keep playing it and you're like, this is hard.
Yeah, like we had to like really appreciate it, and now we appreciate the new ones, and like the brand new one, like the Rise of Skywalker. Oh my gosh, it's so freaking good. Like,
Fuego.
So good. Fuego. So good, you guys.
So the Clone Wars stuff is cool because it like expands on all the stuff that the movies didn't have time to like go into. So you get extra stories about like Dooku and extra stories about like Grievous and stuff.
Yeah.
But anyways, I know some of you guys are like, I don't care at all about Star Wars. So shut up. So if you like it, let us know in the comments below. But don't spoil anything for anyone else because
don't spoil
we haven't seen it all.
Yeah.
So don't make me come find you.
Don't spoil it for us because I'll be pissed.
Sammy was pretty stoked about this extra news that we just heard. Well, actually, she told me. I didn't even know this yet. But Dunkin Donuts? What are they doing?
They're coming out with vegan donuts.
Bruh. What do you already get at Dunkin Donuts that's vegan?
I get the Beyond Meat sandwiches, but you have to get it with no egg and no cheese. Oh my god, I'm addicted to those things.
I feel like it's such a waste. Like, not like a waste. I just feel like you're not getting a lot.
I know. He doesn't understand it.
Sam loves it though.
I get 2 of them. And then I get an Americano with oat milk. Oh my gosh. So good.
Sam loves it.
I love Dunkin'. Like, I was sleeping on Dunkin' for so many years. Bruh. Sleeping on it. Tried it out. Because we have one right by our house by the mall. And I was like, I'm going to try Dunkin' one day. I've been sleeping on it. Tried it out after therapy one day. Treated myself. OMG. So freaking good. And now I haven't gotten it since the pandemic because I'm too scared. But they're so freaking good. No egg, no cheese, Beyond Muffin.
Dude, you're like Snoop Dogg. You're like selling Dunkin' Donuts so hard right now. I never got it one before I was vegan. And I've only had it a few times because of her.
It's good.
It is fire. But I'm like, man, it's expensive. But I'm like, you know what?
It's worth it.
What is that? Treat yourself.
Treat yourself.
Treat yourself.
Treat yourself.
If it makes you happy, you get it.
Oh man, it's so good.
So anyways, if you guys didn't know, Dunkin' Donuts is coming out with a donut, a vegan donut. So that's the news. Just thought we'd share that with you guys. And Sam's gonna get a donut and a friggin' whatever that's called.
A Beyond sandwich.
A sausage McMuffin, basically. And Americano every single day. Forever. Using my discount code Sammy10. Speaking of sausage McMuffins, meat shortages have hit America. I learned that from Broccoli last weekend.
Oh, Broccoli is on the move, baby.
Broccoli. Yeah. Which R.I.P. to Broccoli.
I know.
He'll be back one day, I'm sure.
He will.
He's like the Batman. Anyways. Yeah, so meat shortages have been happening across America for obvious reasons. Supply shortages because people aren't working at the packing facilities and all that kind of stuff. People are freaking out, dude. Like, it's just so fun. It's ridiculous. I mean, I get it, right? So like, if you're used to getting something, like imagine you couldn't get tofu anymore for a while, you'd be like, this is weird. Like you'd be like, when can I get my tofu, right? But at the same time, I feel like people are freaking out way too much. I'm like, there's a lot of food, i.e.
potatoes.
Just like everything, like
rice,
all
beans,
plants.
Like tons of different things.
Every plant that's ever existed is still there.
Vegetables, like people are just dumb though. Like they just think of meat. You know what I mean? Like that's what they think of.
They're like 1/3 of my plate.
Yeah, exactly.
No, I have 2/3 of a plate. I'm 2/3 starving.
Yeah, exactly. I'm 2/3 starving.
And then I'm just like, dude, just eat other food. And if you're dying, some people are like, protein though. I'm like, then use a protein powder. But like, you don't need to. But like, if it makes you feel better. But people are acting like they're like literally they're gonna die, and like the news and stuff will cover it, and they'll like interview a person, and she'll be like, I'm stocking up for 3 months. I'm just buying it and freezing it. And you're like, so why, dude? Oh my gosh, dude, you're gonna be fine. You're gonna be just fine, Clarice. It's gonna be fine, Karen.
Yeah, they like
fine, Jonathan.
Interviewing people, and they're like literally freaking out.
Dude.
At Costco, like when we went to Costco, there were people. I overheard people in the line. Yep. Like being like, we gotta stock up on meat. Like people freaking out.
You're like, do you think they're gonna have meat today?
And I'm like, people are freaking out about this?
I'm like, have you ever had potatoes, rice, beans, and tofu?
Like,
no.
It's so awesome that we don't think about that anymore. You know? Like, how cool is that? Like, ugh.
I think because of it, though, people will be forced to get more plant-based foods because they're going to be like, well, I'm still hungry, so I do need to fill my plate. And I think people might, like, maybe they want to try tofu, maybe they will. I don't know. But they'll be like, you know, I'm going to have more baked beans today because I'm hungry. And I think people will, maybe some of them will realize, like, I don't need as much meat. I felt just fine eating the other stuff, more of it. I don't know. What I have noticed, though, is that there is a shortage of vegan food. Like,
yeah, like Beyond Meat.
Beyond Meat, yeah, people are buying a crap load of that because they're like, well, that looks like, I've heard of that. So that's the best meat, the thing I can replace my meat with. Still get some meat in me. And then other people, soy milk.
Soy milk, oh my gosh, soy milk. You can't ever find soy milk.
Like
it's crazy. Like 1 to 2 things of soy milk is like, you can't ever find it. What else? It's
always the high sugar one too. I like to get the unsweet one. So I'm noticing that people can't get their milk, so they get soy milk more. And so again, I'm like, I think a lot of people are trying something they've never tried before. They're gonna be like, ooh, soy milk is actually really thick, creamy, and tasty. And I think a lot of them are gonna be like, you know what? I haven't farted really hard.
Yeah, for real.
Usually I'm just like, I'm just crapping my pants all day.
Seriously.
Maybe I can get soy milk from now on after this pandemic. Wishful thinking? I don't know. Vegans are the only people who get excited when the food that they wanted to get is sold out. Out of everybody.
It's true.
Everyone else is like, they don't have my food. But we're like, that means people are trying vegan food.
Trying it, yes.
Bada boom, bada bang. So yeah. Anyways, that's a little update on our life. We're writing books right now.
We are.
As you know, I'm writing an acne book. Sammy's writing a BBD book.
I am.
And they're going really well.
Really well.
I'm doing like mini books to break it up because it's too much information. So I'm done with 2 of them. I need 3 more of them, but they're all written. I just need to like format them rightly, and then I'll design them. After they go through design rounds, then I'm gonna make videos, and then I'm gonna get it all ready and make the website. So pumped. This pandemic has been a blessing in disguise in some ways because it's made us address projects that we were putting off.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, we're both getting these books done. I'm really pumped about it.
I've been more productive during this quarantine than I've been my entire life.
You've been on point.
I've been on freaking point, man. So, I mean, with my like weight loss journey, with my, productivity journey, with making money, just tons of stuff. I've been very, very productive. So it has been a blessing in disguise, at least for me. Not a lot of people can relate to that, unfortunately.
And that's okay.
And that's fine.
Some people think we're shaming them when we talk about what we're getting done.
I know, and I'm not shaming whatsoever.
I understand.
It's totally okay,
on another note, I'm playing video games that I never played before.
Which is totally fine. And we're watching, like we said, Clone Wars every night.
More TV shows and stuff.
More TV shows,
Yeah, all that's fine. I feel like you should have a balance of both. You should relax and enjoy yourself.
Exactly.
And if you want to, then make something good out of it. Especially if you're feeling low and bad all the time, then do something that makes you feel productive, makes you feel good.
Find a passion. Like, this is the best time to find a passion. Like, do art, do dancing.
Do nude art.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I mean? Like, ride your bicycle. You know, there's tons of stuff that you can be doing now. You know, such a good opportunity to do something, you know. Like
so we're focused on writing our books.
Yeah.
The next thing is making a garden.
Yeah, we're going to make a garden, guys.
Gotta figure that out.
Yeah.
And then and then learning Spanish.
Yes.
Which we're like side doing. But after I do the garden, then I'm gonna be like, now we're dedicating, each day we're doing 4 lessons.
Yeah.
Until we can speak Español. Es muy bueno.
Yeah.
Arrivederci.
Yeah.
So anyways, love you guys. I think we're done with this. Got a couple like little leftovers. I feel like, I don't know, that's something that me and Sam both do. We always leave like 1 or 2 bites. Like,
yeah.
I don't know. As if we didn't eat it. I don't know. Do you guys ever do it? You guys just leave a couple bites and not actually finish the full plate?
Full.
But I love you guys. I appreciate you coming in here. It's so fun for us to be able to hang out and just chat with you guys. I feel like such a community, especially right now with like the whole thing going on. I feel like there's more comments going, there's more community feeling, and it's just cool to be able to like update you guys and, you know, just let you know that we're doing good things and we're excited about life and we're thinking about you. And so if you have anything you'd like to add, let us know in the comments below. If you'd like to see more mukbangs, let us know in the comments below. Follow Sammy on her channel. Put her link in the description below. I love you guys very much, and I'll see you in the very next video. See you guys later.
Bye, guys.
Team Beyond Week.
CT, heavy.